And welcome in. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour. I am one half of your host and virtual bartender, Mr. Nick Teodoro. Joining me, as always, my tag team partner in life, my wife, Miss Nicole. Nicole, what are you having?
Oh, you guys know me. Some orange, some crayons, some Tito's. Mr. Nick, tell the people what you're drinking and our three things for the show.
I'm drinking my J. Lure 7 Oaks Cabernet, as per usual, as you like to say. Well, AJ Lee and CM Punk try to win championships in their hometown of Chicago. The mystery box will be revealed, and AJ Styles is going to the WWE Hall of Fame. We're reacting to the week in wrestling and previewing WWE Elimination Chamber on Friday, February 27th, 2026. This is the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
To the 3 to the 4. Tell him bring another round when he's ready more. 2 stepping on the table, she don't need a dance floor. Oh my, good lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near Fifth Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy.
And welcome back in. Happy Friday, everybody. If you're new here, smash the old like and subscribe. You're a regular. You know we love having you. Nikki, it's been a week. We got a lot to cover. A lot of time to cover. But Nikki,
yes.
First, some show announcements. Taking the show on the road, the last leg of the winter tour.
Taking me on the road. This is the first one I'm going. So, Steven, thank you for being a wonderful co-host.
Yes.
To the local ones that I can get out of going. This one, we're making a trip out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jackson's going to Grandma's, and me and you are going to this crazy thing.
I know. The winter tour continues. Big event. They just added, I think Tony Storm was on that card. They added Marina Shafir. Yeah, I did the thing.
They added her, and you clap yourself.
I can give myself some applause.
You can. All out this one.
But yes, we're gonna be at big event in a few short weeks, Nikki.
I know. How's it like? March is in 2 days.
Ooh.
January was 600 years. February was 2 days.
Yeah.
This week, 20 years.
I know. Yeah, this has been
the week from hell, but go on.
The longest week. But Nikki, we're also bringing back, because this is the last week of February, the coldest month of the year. I hate February.
Boo.
Ugh. So it brings about March, and March Madness, big thing, NCAA. Last year, Macho March Madness, whatever. So last year we did main event madness, WrestleMania main events, but there was 40 plus, so it was kind of wacky. So this year we're bringing back main event madness, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna break it up between WWE and AEW. We're going to have 2 different brackets, a male and female bracket, consisting of 8 WWE superstars, 8 AEW male superstars, same thing for female, and we're going to have a bracket based off of that. We're going to vote off certain things. So again, like in-ring ability, promo ability, draw,
overall
deal, and based off that, we're going to vote and throw it in the chat, and Main Event Madness will begin, and at the end, we will have 1 male and 1 female winner who we would essentially, as a consensus, the Nick Club would build, let's just say, a promotion around at this point in time. So the hottest wrestler all around, male and female, who is best in ring, out of ring, draws, sells merch, however you want to factor all those things into it. That's what we're going to do for Main Event Madness as March begins next Friday's show.
Craziness.
I know. Warmer weather. Oh, can't wait.
Get rid of the snow. I want to see grass. I miss grass.
I know. We got to see it for like a hot second. And it was just like...
But New Jersey weather in the winter in February, who knows?
Maybe I get a new drop and call. I'm a grass man. Yes, I'm a grass man.
That has other connotations, my love.
Well, okay. But Nikki, again, a lot to get to. We got trivia coming at you in a little bit. So it is Elimination Chamber themed. But before we get to all of that, we have my favorite segment, your favorite segment, Nikki's favorite segment, Nikki's Non-Kayfabe News.
Oh, baber. The injury bug is striking all over the place, and it's crossing the line back and forth. It supports all the boats, all the ships, because injuries abound across both companies. Unfortunately, we'll start because we're not really covering that much AEW because of Elimination Chamber this week. But Penelope Ford, this poor sweet little pickle baby, got injured on Dynamite doing a moonsault to the outside, sprained her ankle.
Steven said we could see grass now.
Oh, Steven. It's incredibly sad because she had just gotten back. Like, she was out. She got injured in October. She, basically tore her elbow, required surgery, just came back mid-January, and now sprained her ankle. Before that, she was out for almost 2 years for medical stuff, and before then, it was a shoulder injury. She's kind of all over the place, kind of also bitten by the bug, and I feel super bad, and I hope super bad, no pun intended. But then it kind of
feel mega bad.
Well, she was super bad with. Isn't that when she was with Joey Janela? Didn't he call her? Was she super bad, Penelope Ford? And then that's the super from that. Or was that with Kip?
Maybe with Kip. But anyway.
Anyways, but then, but then the match, again, instead of throwing it out, they just had the new girl, Lena Cross?
Yes.
Lena. Come in, and then automatically they got the DQ, and people were booing, and I was like, well, I think that's rather call the audible and have the the run in instead of we just gotta stop the match because she's injured.
Yeah.
So I get it, but all the good things to Penelope.
Yeah. It's sad because you want to see what Mega Bad what they could do as a tag team and actually get a push, but it just always seems like
Penelope's getting hurt.
And Megan Bain seems to be getting super stunted by it, which is sad. Because she has so much potential and that kind of stuff. I just wonder what's going to happen. It's a sprain. It seems like she should be back in a decent amount of time. But again, it's just every time you get a little bit of momentum,
a little bit of something. I don't think it's as bad or severe as Chelsea's leg injury, but still, any time off TV is not great, especially it seemed like.
Yeah.
And if then people are speculating, if you're just going to have Babes of Wrath win, why couldn't you just have Harley or just probably Willow just pin Megan? But I guess you don't want to have Megan pin. And if they're going to lose, Penelope was going to take the pin. You want to keep Megan strong. So I think having Lena come in and DQ just kind of makes sense. But
that's fair.
Switching over to more injuries, poor sweet baby pickle Bronson Reed, out of seemingly nowhere, again, an innocuous kind of or was he was breaking up the pin. Yeah. Bicep injury. I want to get this. Hello. It's a distal bicep tear. It was basically he has to go get surgery done. Apparently, he's been in Alabama 4 to 7 months, missing WrestleMania again.
Yeah.
Because the Elimination Chamber last year, he did the tsunami off the cage
And shattered his
ankle.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, if you listen to the sheets, he was supposed to win. He was supposed to go to the chamber. And apparently, the Masked Man and Logan Paul and all these people were supposed to get involved. And now we have fucking Jey Uso. So it just like also feels like the Vision, the third person injured in the Vision now. You know, it's Seth and Breaker, and now him. It's like, where is this storyline going now? They're just gonna scrap.
They're starting a new series of scrubs.
Oh my god! But it's just
him, Seth Rollins, and Braun Breaker. Like the original Vision is literally gone.
Like I feel like the Vision was supposed to have such a big impact, and it's all gone to shit. But feel so bad for, because again, you're supposed to have this feature spot in the Elimination Chamber, and then it's you break up a pin and your boob rips off.
Yeah.
Your biceps this way. No, that's the pec. Bicep is this. Yeah, clearly I'm a medical doctor.
But yeah, it just feels like like I heard someone in our Discord group was like, this is the most cursed group ever.
I know.
It just feels like it.
It's awful. So, but sending the best to Bronson, and hopefully a speedy recovery, and SummerSlam.
Steven said I wouldn't worry Jay's not gonna.
I'm gonna save my Jay stuff till when we actually start talking about the match. No, he wasn't gonna win, but if you're supposed to, if we're on the road to WrestleMania, an Elimination Chamber is your last PLE before Mania, stuff was supposed to happen in that chamber to get us to Mania. Again, what do we have? One match announced, and fucking Brock Lesnar, and they're worried about ticket sales. Oh, I guess now 3 matches. I forgot Liv declared on Stephanie. So basically, you have 2 announced matches and a Brock Lesnar bullshit, and you're worried about ticket sales, honey.
Yeah, there's no. Well, that's why. We'll get the predictions later. Some of my predictions, I think, are just a little bit more long-term storytelling. But yeah, I mean, that was one of the biggest stories. The Vision this whole year, like, was the biggest group, and like how you break that up and where everything's going to go.
Yeah, like Breaker turning on.
Breaker turning on Rollins, and then was it going to be Bronson or Logan Paul turning on Breaker? There's so many different angles now. Yeah, and now where did
Paul Heyman's calling Karrion Kross? Who knows? Yeah,
there's so many angles. But Nikki, what else? You got anything else from non-kayfabe news?
We have now. Let's switch to good stuff, to goodness. Because
we're gonna do something good. And you're gonna say happy news.
I'll say happy news. What drop do you have for happy? But our Nick said in our intro. I was gonna say intro. That's not a word. The phenomenal AJ Styles is going to be in the class of the 2026 Hall of Fame. I thought it was at first when he first came out, it was really nice. He was talking to his family. They do the video package, all that stuff, and then the gong comes off. I'm like, okay. They showed the meme in the video package. It was like Undertaker's gonna like come up and there's gonna hug and it's gonna be great. Then American Badass kicks on. I was like, this motherfucker. Let me hit my music to interrupt your
I'm
farewell.
Gonna your whole farewell.
And then of course, then he comes and you see him on the bike and he revs it. I was like, oh god, like what is happening? And then he gets to the ring, which takes 4,000 years. I feel like AJ's trying to like figure out what's happening. And then he's like, oh, usually when you get into the ring, people see, if you see me coming, then you're already done, or whatever he said.
Yeah, you thought he was just gonna do this.
Rest in peace.
But then he's like, then you're like, oh, Hall of Fame. And I was like, what? And then, of course, then they show the graphic. And then Stephanie McMahon tweeted that's now Undertaker's new job is to randomly ambush people to tell them that they're in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I know. And I like that because, again, like I told you this because you're like, oh, is it like the NFL does it, and it's usually like another Hall of Famer that inducts and maybe someone that played with them or something like that. Undertaker is just associated with everybody, I guess. I mean, in a lot of ways, but like he is a good, some pun intended, gatekeeper for the Hall of Fame. So, I think him being the one, especially at least the bigger name, he should. I mean, I think he kind of should do it for everybody then. But like, at least the bigger names, he should definitely be.
Because he did it for Triple H, he did it for Stephanie, and now AJ. And again, Stephanie and AJ are the only two people announced for this Hall of Fame. So whoever else is coming, you see the Undertaker coming. Yeah, you're in the Hall of Fame.
Basically.
God, I can't take the glasses. I can't take his fake ponytail.
It looks like he's about to do like IT. Like he does IT by day, but he worked his ass off for the last, I don't know, 20 years, and he bought that Harley, and he's just so proud.
So basically, then AJ was on Gallows and Anderson's podcast Talking Shop, and he was basically like, "No, I'm done." Like he's kind of like never like. People were saying, I guess he was addressing the rumors as like, oh, they gave you the Hall of Fame thing, so you want to go anywhere else. And he was basically, he's like, no, like, I'm done. Like, I want to be able to walk out of here. He wants to spend time with his kids. Again, apparently he signed a deal. He's going to be at the Performance Center training kids. Again, it's wrestling, never say never. Who knows? He'll come back. But like, unfortunately, I don't think we're seeing that Ospreay match. I don't think we're seeing that Ligon Slater match that I really very much wanted. Oh my God, that's the scariest picture of the Undertaker ever. That's worse than the meme. But
I know, he just comes out doing the brother love.
But I guess who do you think is going to induct him? I personally, that's what I think. I think John Cena, but I don't know if you have John Cena come back so quickly.
Yeah, no, that's tough.
Because like his biggest rivalry was Cena.
I feel like Gallows and Anderson would probably do it for him.
But would WWE trust them with a live mic for 15 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah.
They have some of the worst promos and segments in WWE Raw.
Yeah, but a lot of those Hall of Fame speeches are scripted, well scripted.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's Finn Balor would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting one.
Shinsuke would be great too, but I don't think they would let Shin talk, even though Shin talks normal.
Yeah, but I think Gallows and Anderson is my bet on that.
Yeah,
but. Fair enough.
Indeed.
Touche, Steven. Want to put a wrap on it?
Yeah, we can hit my music.
All right, Nikki.
Sorry, I still love that. I still pop to my own music.
I know. You love your little...
It sounds really official.
I know. You like your little official. You are official. We have an official drop too, but we haven't used that one yet. But Nikki, yeah.
Okay.
You don't know our official?
This is former WWE referee, and you're watching the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour. And if you're not watching, I'm going to come find you and disqualify you.
I would, again, same word, two different connotations, or two different meanings. So sorry, was not thinking good old Jimmy K and his craziness.
But Nikki, we are here to cover Elimination Chamber.
Chambray.
Chambray?
The Elimination Chambray.
The Elimination Chambray. But as we always do with these PLEs, we like to throw out some trivia for apparently expired race already.
It is Nick ran over it. Oh, this way.
Yeah, it's ran over.
Ran over.
Rony.
Expired.
It's the most lucrative prize
ever. But shout outs to Steven, who inspired me going upstairs, grabbing the box of rice-a-roni, and then realizing it was expired. And then it's been our lovely trophy here at the bar for a very long time. Steven, thank you.
Yeah. Who doesn't love a little rice? Sushi.
It almost killed me. But yeah, no, it's the stir fry kind. Look at those little shrimps.
Oh.
Oh God, little shrimps on it.
I know. Call in for trivia. Get ready. So the way we do this, Tino, I know you're in the chat. You want to call in, play some trivia with us? 1 caller, 5 Elimination Chamber themed questions. They should technically range theoretically from easy to hard. Sometimes it's debatable.
Yeah. A little controversy on these trivias, but they're fun.
Yeah, it's probably the most controversial segment of the show.
But someone has to call in because then I'll have to do the trivia.
Yes. And if no one calls in, then Nikki's got to do it. So,
which happened at our TCW pre-show. But what was it? It was the faction, no, cult themed.
Yes, cult themed.
I think I won 4 out of 5. I can't remember which question I got wrong, but I got one wrong.
I don't remember what question you got. But you got one wrong.
I got one wrong.
I was hoping you'd be undefeated, but
no, that's all right. But someone call in and be undefeated and
yes. So
catch this rice.
The link is pinned in the chat. So go over there, click the link. We'll have you on. And again, see if you can go 5 for 5. There's been 1 or 2 that have been perfect.
Famously, Reese. You know he loves to shout that out on this show. And
Reese
he
likes to say
I don't need to change a thing. I am perfect just the way I am.
No, I miss Christian on TV.
He'll be back soon. But all right, Nikki. Trivia time.
Oh, the music.
1 caller. Hit it.
I love that music.
Who doesn't love a little bit of Baywatch?
I don't know.
All right, chat. Well, if no one wants to take us up on the offer,
they just
want the rice-a-roni.
No, oh come
Maybe got a
on.
prize. Maybe it's
I'm sure this is. Ooh, nope. I think it was. I was like, oh, it's
you're doing a
fine.
great job selling it now.
I know, it's
You're
fine.
dropping the price. Oh, yeah.
I thought it's usually like in a packet, like a packet. No, don't make fun of me. You know I have speech issues.
I love it. All right. So now you got. I know since the chat. Well, the chat will be there to help.
All right. Well, the chat let me down, so or they just want to see me redeem myself from the TCW pre-show and go 5 for 5.
Yeah, that's true. Could be. Let's hope.
Well, I guess. All right.
All right. First up, Nikki.
Let's do it.
Which WWE Hall of Famer is known as the creator of the Elimination Chamber?
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Hold on a second. I want to try and... Should I try and get this up in the chat and see, give you some help on...
Sure. So... Because, again, you guys know I don't show up to production meetings, but, again, I have to remind you about predictions. I was like, do you want my picks? And you're like, oh, shit. So I felt like we were talking about Elimination Chamber, and I feel like this came up, and you giggled. Because then I said, in kayfabe, it's Eric Bischoff. No, Bischoff is in the Hall of Fame. But I said, in real life, it's actually Triple H. So now I'm worried, are you going kayfabe or non-kayfabe? Is this Nikki's news or not?
I'm not giving you an answer.
I'm going.
This is $1 million. This is like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Right,
You want to phone in?
No.
Someone want to phone
The
in?
chat has abandoned me. Because you said creator. Eric Bischoff announced
They
it.
didn't abandon you. They're voting.
I can't see the vote on here.
Well, the vote has 100% Bischoff, if that helps.
No, because I was going Triple H. He announced it, but the actually creative behind it
You
was
dare go against the chat?
I am.
Dare you?
Chad, I love you immensely, but maybe again, this will be the one I get wrong. I'll get the other 4 right, but I think it's gonna be Bischoff, but in real life, it's Triple H. So I'm going to be Triple H.
Kayfabe. Eric Bischoff introduced us all to the Elimination Chamber.
That's not what you said. You said create.
All right, we got. Hold on.
If you said announce, because I said Eric Bischoff came and then announced it.
Nikki, do you need help? Do you need someone to help you here?
Someone else do it.
Because we'll enlist some help.
Say his name and he appears.
I believe in
Steven!
Hello, everybody.
I love it's like me screaming, and then you're just like, hello.
Well,
I love it.
I love the full intro later.
I'm just saying, I love the juxtaposition of me freaking out that Steven's coming on to help, and he's just like, hello.
I know. Yeah, well,
Steven vibes. I'm here for the Steven vibes.
Even feel.
Everybody relax.
Steven,
let's answer some questions or try to.
Exactly.
So did you put Bischoff in the chat? Do you believe it's Bischoff?
I was always led to believe it was Bischoff, but that may be wrong. Who knows?
See? Yeah, it looks so crazy now.
I remember him announcing it live on TV. But yeah, I suppose that doesn't necessarily mean it was his idea.
Like Chris Jericho invented Money in the Bank. He wasn't the one to announce Money in the Bank.
I thought he did announce it though.
Did he announce it?
I seem to recall that he did.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, then forget.
So, Nikki,
I'm
you're
done.
just killing your argument right now.
That's fine. It's fine. I don't want to do
You're burying your own argument. Good job there.
Story of my life.
Question.
Who did Google say it was? Or Wikipedia or whatever?
Hold on. We can Google it. Who? Google.
I have it as Bischoff because Bischoff introduced us all.
Right.
To it.
So that's two different things.
Well, I mean, you can't put it on the internet if it's not true. So.
Yeah.
So Google AI says WWE Elimination Chamber was created by Triple H and officially introduced by then Raw General Manager Eric Bischoff in 2002.
All right, that's fair.
Stephen, please take it.
Huh?
All right, Steven, you're taking it over for questions 2 through 5.
All right.
Question 2. Which superstar has never, which of these following, I guess I should say, has never won an Elimination Chamber match? I'm going to try and, give me a minute, I'm going to try and throw this up in the chat, too, to get some polls, too. But is it A, CM Punk, B, Roman Reigns, C, Randy Orton, or D, Chris Jericho?
My knowledge of the history is not very good at all.
Well, which one can you eliminate? How about that? Can you process of elimination?
I believe Roman Reigns has won one. I kind of would be surprised if Orton has not won one. You know what? I am going to go with Jericho. Based on absolutely nothing.
Break the world stand.
Yeah.
Reese is saying Jericho. What's up, Reese?
Well, there you go. If you need more proof, it's right there.
Nikki, do you concur?
I concur, Doctor.
He's actually
What?
I may have typoed that one, but I'm pretty sure it's Roman Reigns. I looked them all up, and on Wikipedia, Roman Reigns was the only one. Look up the winners.
Yeah, Jamie, look that up for us, please.
Oh.
Because I purposely let when I look these over.
2018.
Roman Reigns did win?
Yep.
Oh, then I must have missed that one.
And 2021.
Is Jericho? Jericho, I found.
Well, it says won the Elimination Chamber event. In 2018, defeated Braun Strowman, Seth Rollins, Cena, Balor, Elias, and Miz, the first ever 7-man. And then 2021, he defeated Daniel.
So you two are correct.
Oh,
but I'm pretty sure Jericho didn't. I thought. Let me look.
So this is 2 questions you bungled.
No, the first one's right.
The first one's not right.
Everyone agrees that the first one's correct.
Reese, did you see our first question? No.
This is not revisionist history.
Babe, Reese. Who created the Elimination Chamber? Created.
We're all just sitting here waiting for somebody to type something.
Unbelievable.
That's compelling television, ladies and gentlemen.
See, I was right. Jericho was 2010. See?
Okay, well,
Reese, your potty. I appreciate your potty mouth by correcting it. So I was right. So all right. So it's a null question. We'll give it a null. Roman Reigns should have never won. Fair.
This whole operation is a sham.
Stop telling everyone our secrets, Steven.
Unbelievable. On to the next.
See, Reese agrees with me. So
wait, no, he said based on Bischoff's idea.
Still treated it.
That's a questionable answer too.
I am not. That sounds like a tie.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Yeah. Question 3.
Oh God, I can't trust any of these questions.
Prior to this weekend, who is the youngest superstar to ever compete in an Elimination Chamber match? Was it A, Randy Orton, B, Brock Lesnar, C, The Miz, or D, Kofi Kingston? Let's see if I can get this up in the poll.
I don't trust any of these.
You don't trust anything ever.
No, and you just keep furthering my point.
It wasn't Nicholas?
All right, let me get this up. Any thoughts, Steven?
Just based on, how young everybody seemed to be when they were hitting their heights, or at least hitting their heights enough to be put in the chamber match, I'm going to go with Orton.
Ooh.
That's where my brain went first.
The only thing I'm sure of is that it isn't Kofi.
Yeah, Kofi's been around a while.
He has.
My first one.
Yeah,
both
but
in his Jamaican and American identities.
Because he was in the tag one, and then he wasn't until the one with Daniel Bryan going in as champion, and that's when we were running with Kofi Mania, and we all wanted Kofi.
So
he was later.
Steven, you're going Orton?
I'm gonna go with Orton. Yes.
Chat's going Orton. Nikki, you going with Orton?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Because this is rigged.
You're right.
This is being right.
Unbelievable. You're part of this operation. So you're just as guilty.
I am not. I very famously do not show up to production meetings. That's why you giggled, you son of a bitch.
Oh. Your attitude over here, young lady. Little lady. All right. Question 4. This one is a fun one. The very first superstar eliminated in the first Elimination Chamber. Was it A, Rob Van Dam, B, Kane, C, Booker T, or D, Chris Jericho?
If Hunter was in that match, I want to say Booker T. You know what? That actually might be right anyway. I seem to recall, unless that's a different one I'm thinking of, I seem to recall Van Dam holding on a bit. You know what? I am going to go with Booker T.
Ooh.
For non-Hunter related reasons, but I have a feeling it was Booker T.
Nikki, you.
I think I remember it differently. I'm pretty sure Booker T eliminates Rob Van Dam first. I'm pretty sure Rob Van Dam gets eliminated first because he was kind of like the one true babyface in that match, and it was a little weird that he got eliminated first, if I remember correctly.
Interesting.
I think it was RVD.
Ooh, Nikki disagrees. Chat.
Steve and I still love
helping
him.
it with the votes. They're not right now. No comments. Disagreement. Steven. Oh, wait. Oh, I got to chat. Reese thinks it's RVD. Steven, it was in fact Rob Van Dam. Yeah, it was. I rewatched it because I was curious. I was like, double.
After he like landed on Triple H's larynx.
Yeah, it was like it was like he eliminated himself. It was kind of like really.
I do remember that. I thought that was further along in the match, though.
It was. That's how long everyone went, and it was still the first elimination. As crazy as that is. Yeah, because I thought that too. Because I was like, when I looked at and fact checked this one, I was like, man, it's that far into the match because they had the whole match. I watched a decent amount of it. So you're welcome. I did some good research on this one. All right, Steven.
Yeah.
Last one up.
Well, okay.
Most elimination. Who has the most eliminations in Chamber history? Is it A, John Cena, B, Triple H, C, Randy Orton, or D, Chris Jericho?
Oh. I know. Okay, Cena won once, famously, and he's been in about. I think he's been in more than Hunter, and he won last year, of course. Yeah, I'm gonna. Doesn't mean he eliminated more than the one at the end. You know what? I am gonna go with Cena here.
He's going John Cena. Nikki.
I'm going to abstain from this question because I did Google this before.
Boo.
I did. I'm sorry.
Boo, Nikki. See if the chat's got anything. Nothing yet in the chat. Let's see. Reese, what do you got going? Oh, it's the last one. Yeah. Nikki. Steven. Look this one up. Person with the most eliminations is Chris Jericho.
Huh. Go figure.
Which also could maybe, again, Elimination Chamber, for all rumors of swirling with Jericho. So you never know.
Yeah, so Jericho was at 10, Triple H is at 7.
Yeah. And also, like, Braun Strowman had like 5 the one year he was in, and he didn't win. Like, Roman won that one.
Yeah.
So.
And the women, Liv and Shayna, are tied at 5.
Mm-hmm. Steven, not bad. Not bad, Steven.
This is the worst tribute you've done.
Yeah, that's not nice to think.
Steven, to you.
Steven, you did great. We'll catch you in a little bit.
Steven, you know that was not to you.
Catch you in a little bit, Steve.
Steven, you son of a bitch. You know that was not to my Steven.
How dare you?
That was not to Steven.
Unbelievable.
You know that.
Go fuck yourself.
Stop it.
Why did you click that? The nerve.
You're such an asshole.
The nerve.
Steven, I love you forever. You know this. I'm dealing at my husband who can't do trivia right.
Unbelievable. Anyways, well done. Fun time. Trivia. We'll catch you hopefully in a little bit, Steven. Call-in segment. Get your theories and predictions on Elimination Chamber, because that is why we're here.
Your manatees in order.
We are here previewing Elimination Chamber. Nikki, let's get to it. Well, before we any particular, like we did trivia, any particular chamber memories before we get really deep into it?
Maybe not so many early, but I remember it comes up on like Facebook and stuff. It was just like remembering how much I really loved the women's chamber last year and how crazy with like, you know, Jade coming back and beating up Naomi, and then Bianca and Liv having that mini match at the end was incredible. Thinking back to 2020, because again, we'll make this connection later, but like in 2024 when they were in Australia and like Tiffany had her kind of sort of coming out party with just getting called up to SmackDown. Again, I think, you know, the first one and then the terrible one when CM Punk should have won and he didn't. Was it when Bobby Lashley won? Whatever one that was. And then it's just like, I don't know, that I feel like I remember more of like the crappy ones.
Yeah, because you're so angry.
No, it's just like, you know, when the IC belt one, when like Mark Henry's pod opened and like Ryback didn't know what to do, and like Ziggler like literally called the match out loud. And the fun Kalisto spot when he like fell off the top of the cage. So I feel like Elimination Chamber, I feel like it's a mixed bag. I feel like when it's good, and when it's bad, it's bad.
I like the first thing I thought of was just like Shawn Michaels, the first one, winning it, and like I wanted him to win the belt so bad, but then he had the poop stain.
Was gear didn't come in time?
Yeah, it was just
Poop mouth.
Poop tights.
Poop mouth.
It was awful. But yeah, so it was an interesting one, that first one. But I was so happy to see Shawn win it. So
yeah,
to me, the big moment. But Nikki, someone will have a moment this Saturday, tomorrow night, in Chicago. And like 1990s Michael Jordan, they're going to have their shot, and they better not miss. So, Nikki, let's take a look at the starting line.
CM Punk, you beat me on my home turf. Fair play. Well, now I'm going to beat you on yours. I'm tired of being an afterthought, and I'm done being pushed around.
You listen to me, okay? You listen to me. If you think that you were held down by the man before you left, you have no idea what you're in for. Welcome to the big time.
Love that line.
Welcome to the big time.
No, when
Nikki.
she's like, you thought the man held you down before. Oh, get it.
I know. Get ready. Nikki, we are in the big time, and you've been performing well in the big time. 3-1 as our reigning defending champion.
Oh, no, I'm about to ruin it.
I know. I was 1-3 at Royal Rumble Riyadh. You might say I chose.
You chose poorly.
You know, besides really one of them, honestly, I probably can flip-flop in all 4 matches. Because it's like what you want, what would be the dream for to happen, or what like WWE's gonna do. But we'll get there.
But Nikki, let's get to it.
Yes.
First things up.
Yes.
40 matches. What's in the box?
Oh my god.
Who or what
My dick
is
in
inside the box?
It's gonna be Justin Timberlake and Andy Samberg with their, you know what's in a box.
I know. I thought about doing a job with that. Give shout out to Sean and Matt on their show. They put that in our group chat with Mike and everything. But
oh, that's fun.
Yeah. What do you have any thoughts or what you don't want to see?
Oh, I've heard so many rumors on the interwebs of like, is it an actual person? People are saying it's probably tied to like the video game, like because 2K26 that's coming out? Like, is someone going to come out of the box, or is it something about the game, or is it a person? Again, you've been shipping it back and forth, and if someone's supposed to pop out of there, and then like are they trying to? Is it like gobbledygook, or you have this like box that everyone's like shipping back and forth, and you have this egg, and comes out of it is the gobbledygooker, and it dances in the ring with Mean Gene.
Yeah.
People said Danhausen. People said it's Demon Finn. People said Joe Hendry's going to pop out and say buy the TV game because he's a bonus DLC guy. Also, people are saying it's Evil because Evil's supposed to be coming over to WWE. Is he still with Io Sky? Can someone confirm that? Because they were dating. They were dating. Then I heard they weren't dating. But who's to say? But like, I don't. This doesn't. This box or the secret reveal never bodes well.
I like the Danhausen thing. We talked about it last week when we called it. And like, I love the idea of Danhausen, like the Nosferatu, like the old school vampire gimmick, like because Nosferatu came over in a box, like that whole thing, and like
in a coffin,
whatever. But still, coffin is a box. It's your forever box. But but to me, yeah, I like the idea of Danhausen coming out of there, and like if they're both opening it, like whichever brand he doesn't go to, like I love Adam Pearce getting cursed by Danhausen because of all the crap that's been going on, and he's like, I curses, like that's the way, and then all these weird things start happening. Like that would be a nice way to introduce the character. His character is going to be phenomenal in WWE. To me, it makes a lot of sense. It's not like a super dark macabre thing. It's a good way to both he and Pierce and all this don't really know what to do with it. It's like it's funny, and like whoever doesn't take him, and maybe he flirts with both brands. Whoever doesn't take him starts realizing, oh man, like I shouldn't mess with him, or like he's messing with people.
He'll be on he'll be on Raw with Punk.
Yeah, with Pepsi Phil.
Pepsi Phil. But do we know if Danhausen's contract is even close to being up with AEW?
Danhausen?
Yeah.
No, they said it was for a while. It was nearing its end right around like January, like December, end of December, January.
Okay, but is he on the alumni section?
That I don't know. But I don't trust anything on AEW's website. I feel like
also
AEW runs their website like indie promotions run it. Like, oh, this guy was in our promotion for a hot minute. Technically, they're an alumni.
I know. And AEW, again, not comparing, I love all the boats, all the ships, but like they did really nothing with him. And they could have, and they should have.
No, it's true. So yeah, the chat agrees with me. Thinks it's Danhausen. It's kind of a fun thing, but I don't know. We'll see. But Nikki, let's get into the card.
Let's do it.
Let's start with the ladies. We always love starting with the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
And Nikki, we are in AJ Lee's Sweet Home Chicago.
Oh, I know. Oh, there's Elimination Chamber. There's Elimination Chamber, and it's in your hometown. It's in Chicago. Okay? Is that
Becky? Baby, don't you
I knew you liked me. That is so flattering. But like, I haven't had a singles match in over a decade, and I mean, it would have to be really special, really worth it, Okay. No title, no match. So I'll just go back to Chicago then. Fine!
But you listen to me, okay? You listen to me. If you think that you were held down by the man before you left, you have no idea what you're in for. Welcome to the big time.
Nikki, welcome to the big time. And what are your predictions for this match?
Oh, I think it's gonna be a weird one. Because rumors is this is still supposed to stretch to Mania. So how do you get this to Mania? I think there's gonna be some shenanigans and some hooligans and some chicanery, or maybe some charcuterie. I wouldn't be mad at charcuterie. But I think it makes more sense to me for Becky to walk in as champion and then drop it to AJ. I think I know it's Chicago, but technically it's not her hometown. She is a Jersey girl.
I know.
She is a Jersey girl. She's from Newark. I think it makes more sense for Becky to drop it to her at Mania.
You also mentioned shenanigans.
I did say shenanigans.
Could flirting around the recent champion, Maxxine Dupri. You also have Natty in that title picture in her feud after knocking out Maxxine Dupri. Does Maxxine or Natty get involved?
I think if you didn't have that match between Natty and Maxxine, I think the Maxxine Natty thing could have been so good, and of course WWE bungles it. Again, Natty eliminating Becky at the Royal Rumble should be something. I wouldn't be. I don't know. It's like, are you having this one-on-one match in Chicago because the plan is to have a multi-woman match at Mania? I wouldn't be mad. I think you'd have to work real hard to get Natty and Maxxine in here, even though.
But we both like those views. Like it has a lot going for it.
Yeah.
Like they deserve a Mania moment, and if you want to combine that as a fatal 4-way at Mania, I wouldn't be against it. I like the idea. So I don't know. I throw that out there because I think that they're all hovering around the mid card, and WWE loves to do this in Mania season where they throw a lot of things together because they're deserved of a WrestleMania moment, and Maxxine and Natty's work the last couple months is deserved of a WrestleMania moment, in my opinion. Match or some moment, at least that. The other thing is, I guess, what do you expect? Because this is the first time AJ Lee is actually going to be in the ring on her own, right? She had War Games, she had the mixed tag match in what is it, like 10 years, whatever. What do you expect out of AJ in the ring?
Obviously, I think her and Becky are really going to practice this because apparently that's what they did for the Palooza match. I think there was whatever she was doing that was driving. It's like the Roxanne thing that she just does these like wild haymakers that look like crap.
Yeah.
Like if she can kind of cut those out, but everything else, like I thought was really good. Like I would love for them to incorporate again. You know how, like if they kind of hit each other husbands' finishers on each other. Like I think that because like in the thing they both like the stomp and the pedigree and then the running bulldog knee and the go to sleep and then like I think that would add fun to this, but I don't know if this is necessarily going to be one of the fun matches of the evening. But again, if they keep it short and tight, because again, I think this really depends on Becky because I feel like Becky did not take care of Nikki in that match. And I think then the matches that she had with Lyra, like one of them was really great, but I think the one that there was like the SummerSlam match and it was like so many stipulations and everyone's a hardcore match. And I think that match was like a little off. So like Becky's kind of have to be sort of like the general here. Cause again, with AJ being out so long, I just don't want it to get sloppy because I feel like everyone's going to freak out if it's a little sloppy. Again, you can't have the thing. There's going to be probably a little messy, but if it's the right messy that it's like, oh, they hit each other so much. They're hitting each other so hard. They're going crazy. But if I see AJ doing these like haymaker things again, like I'm moving mad.
That's fair. Nikki, who you got?
I'm going Bex. I think if you got to make this, I think it's more impactful if AJ wins the belt at Mania. I definitely see them putting the belt on AJ, but it makes more sense on the big stage. I think Becky retains.
The chat agrees with you that Becky's winning. I don't. I think AJ in her adopted hometown, let's be honest, of Chicago, I think AJ gets the moment and it's finally their one-on-one match. And I think this is finally her getting the Intercontinental title and moving on. Maybe, I hope it's Intercontinental. I could see them potentially dragging Maxxine and Natty into this and somehow AJ getting a DQ win and then, to your point, getting the Mania moment. But I still do not see AJ losing in Chicago in her first singles match in 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see that happening.
But your first singles match in 10 years, and you're gonna win and walk out with a belt.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Tony Khan was booking this match.
I don't know. I think that it makes sense. We've been waiting for this, and we knew it was going to happen. So why not?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I don't know. It makes more sense because then, like, Becky can lose at Mania, and then I think maybe slip away for a little bit, and then you can have AJ go on her run and like have matches with like her daughter and all the other little NXT girls.
But that could also be the return match too, if her going away too. Like another, she gets a rematch. Maybe it's the Fatal 4-Way. Maybe it's just a 1-on-1, and she goes away that way. But I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. I think it's I don't know. To me, it makes more sense her winning it at Mania.
Fair enough. All right, Nikki, from the ladies to the men, because what?
I was gonna say, apparently, I think this is supposed to main.
Oh, interesting. I mean,
could
Punk
be
in his
wrong.
hometown. It'd be interesting. I mean,
I think this is supposed to be main.
I see both chambers bookending it, but I mean, regardless, I think I could see it either way. But putting a chamber in the middle of the card is interesting.
Agreed. Again, I think bookending makes sense, but I thought I heard that this was. But again, like WWE's like, oh, we have everyone's the main event, and then he has
sure. But Nikki, in this match, Finn Balor got pinned in his hometown in Ireland. Now he's battling CM Punk in CM Punk's hometown of Chicago, and Balor is just looking for a little bit of vindication.
CM Punk, you beat me on my home turf. Fair play. Well, now I'm gonna beat you on yours.
Hope dangles.
If you didn't jump me in Toronto,
like slow spin.
Bring it back to AJ for a minute. Finn, what if you didn't ruin what was ultimately, unfortunately, the last time I was going to share a ring with AJ Styles?
I'm tired of being an afterthought, and I'm done being pushed around.
Judgment Day has been an anchor around your neck for a very, very long time. And I could say that somebody as skilled as you would bring them up to your level, but they've only dragged you down.
Nikki,
Jesus, Mary.
Vindication. Vindicated, dashboard confessional. Nikki doesn't like it.
No, I love that song. I don't. This feud.
Do you want me to hit your phone?
Hated it.
That song with the promo package you put together. Again, there's these big feuds, and you put the most emo-y, like...
It's emo. It's emotional. These feuds have emotion. He beat him in his hometown.
Oh, God.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
But, Nikki, what are your predictions?
I'm predicting another fun match. So I really like the one that they did on Raw in Belfast. I hope... It's really hard because I know what WWE is going to do. But what I want them to do are two different things. But I think they're, again, like in pretend in the, in the AJ Becky match that maybe Maxxine or Natty comes out and there's, chicanery and charcuterie. I feel like this is going to happen again in this match. I think the Judgment Day will cost Finn Balor this match. But, oh, baby, if they pull the trigger and just put the belt on Finn, I will lose my
that is a good question.
marble.
Doesn't the Judgment Day get involved?
Because he's been so adamant about, like, I'm doing this again in all the promos that, like, Punk has been cutting on Finn and saying, like, you can't do this because you're goons and blah, blah, blah. But, like, they're bringing you down. I think he's going to tell them not to come out. They're going to come out. They're going to cost him. And I think this is what it's going to be. Propel Finn Dom for the IC belt at Mania.
I can see that. Because again, like he told Dom it's time for him to man up and all that stuff. Is it possible we see the Demon Finn?
No. He was very adamant on Cody's podcast that he felt like it was just like he had to, like, every match he had to be the Demon to win. And then what does that do to the man Finn Balor? I think we'll eventually see the Demon again, but I don't think we'll see him tomorrow in Chicago.
It would be a pretty baller match to have Demon Finn against Punk in Chicago.
But the thing is,
but it is a face thing. I get it. If he's trying to do it on his own and be a face,
but
and be,
there's nothing that
he's got to get to that point. So.
There is nothing that Demon Finn did differently besides have amazing face paint on. Like, he didn't do, it was still always the coup de grace. Like, that was always the finisher. It always hit the 1914? 1918. I always mess that up.
Years.
But like, he always hits the same moves. There was nothing that really brought out like an oh my god to Finn. I guess the mindset, but like look what that did with the Brock Lesnar match. That was bullshit. Again, him and Cope Edge at Mania when he got busted open immediately, and that took away from the match so much. It's like, I don't know. I think we can still put the Demon away for a little bit.
I will say this. Just a quick side note before we make our final picks on this.
Mm-hmm.
Stronger build for this match than Punk versus Roman?
I don't. Stronger is the interesting word here, because again, like
I feel like so much. Like, there's such a backstory, and I get it, but
again, maybe this is the first time we have two boys fighting over a boy. It's just like, no, Paul Heyman's mine. No, Paul Heyman's mine. And now I have to fight over Paul Heyman, who is with neither of them right now. Again, at the end of War Games, they shook hands. Like, it's, I can't go down that rabbit hole. But I don't know. But it's just insane to me how, again, Finn was supposed to get the big ugly red belt, and then he had the injury had to have happened, and he's never really sniffed the scene again. Again, here are little blips and blops, but like,
it is a great story.
It's insane to me that, obviously he was injured and was up, and like, again, Vince didn't know how to book him, and he dipped back down to NXT, which on the second Prince run. I don't know. I would really, really love Finn Balor to win. But again, I always say it's CM Punk at Chicago. Hello, Punk is winning. Which hurts because I want Finn, but I think it's Punk.
Nikki, this is where we agree.
We agree.
I can't see Punk losing in Chicago.
And it also doesn't help when, like, Adam Pearce was like, I'm not making the match. You're jeopardizing the main event of WrestleMania. And I was like, okay. But then could it be like crazy that Finn's about to fuck that shit up and then take the belt? That'd be so crazy. But then I'm also worried. I wanted to slip this into when you're talking about maybe a potential 4-way for the women's IC belt. I'm worried we might get into the territory that like every single match is like a multi-man match.
It could. I mean, but I felt like the last couple of years I could make that argument about a lot of matches.
Yeah, and again, like,
oh, this person's a Rumble winner, but so and so should be included. Or this
true. Like, again, I still shout the last. Io, Rhea, Bianca, even though Bianca shattered her hand. That match was crazy. Again, Gunther, Drew, Sheamus match at the 39 was Hollywood. Like that match. So again, triple threats are so fun, but I just like, if every single match is a multi-man match, I think it might be, again, a little, we had that at SummerSlam last year. We need a little variety and little spice. So if every single match is a multi-man match, I think we might run into a problem. But again, only 3 matches, 3 matches announced.
Worry about that. But Nikki, one thing is for sure, WrestleMania is coming. And for one, before we get to it, let's just get to the chat. We got Punk. The chat's got Punk. Just to round that out.
Makes sense.
But WrestleMania is coming. And for one lucky lady, their WrestleMania dreams are going to be brought to life. All right, Nikki, what are your predictions for this match?
I feel like this is both chamber matches. I want you to be more excited than I am for these matches. I don't, again, they made this clear now that, Liv hit Stephanie with the microphone that this is supposed to be for Jade's belt. This is for the SmackDown belt. So you're looking at the SmackDown kids. Alexa Jade, I don't see happening. Would it be fun to have Alexa have another run? I just don't think that'd be a good match. Again, because Jade is Jade and Jade's gonna Jade. I don't think that would be a good match. I don't want to see Tiffy again because we just saw that. We literally just saw that. And again, I don't. Who's gonna lead that match? I don't want to see that. And you have Kiana James, the sweet little baby pickle, who's the new kid.
She's getting pushed like hell.
Yeah, and I feel like that 2024 Elimination Chamber when it's like Tiffy's coming out party. I kind of feel like this is the same for Kiana, and I like her a lot more than the Julia that we're getting. And I would love to see her get a push, but she's not winning this.
Right.
But then it's like I would love Asuka to have another run, but I don't see her going to SmackDown. Then I think I would love Raquel to win and be like, I'm not going after Jade and insert herself with Stephanie and Liv.
Well, there's a lot of options, and there's a lot of storylines that are just like Royal Rumble. There's a lot of storylines that are interacting with this because a lot of tag teams, like Asuka's part of the tag team, right? Bliss is part of a tag team.
Rhea's the champion,
right? And so let's start there. Like they beat up on SmackDown. Do Lash and Nia get involved in this match? They're seemingly in the tag division trying to feud with Riho.
I hate it.
Who is also
Riho.
But anyway,
who is also
but do Lash and Nia get involved in this match?
Again, then we're putting ourselves in the corner that every single match has an interference.
No, I'm just asking, like, could they get involved?
I think could. Anyone can get involved. I prefer them not to. I would like to have one match with no charcuterie.
Fair enough. Then we also have, not in the match, again, in the tag teams, as we head towards Mania, you feel like one or more could break up. You have Bliss and you have Flair. Could Charlotte turn on Alexa in this match? Because remember, Charlotte kind of eliminated Alexa, right? In the Rumble.
Yeah.
So could this be finally the end of the frenemy, whatever they're called? I don't even remember what they're called. Best of frenemy. But could this be a moment where Elimination Chamber, we see the end of Charlotte and Alexa?
So then Charlotte has to come in and cost Alexa?
Yeah, I think maybe there's indirectly, because again, we just saw the hint of it at Rumble, and like a lot of the things she's giving her flowers on SmackDown.
Yeah, but do you have like Alexa
tactics?
Then do you have, because then Charlotte keeps tweeting that she's fine. Like, do you have like Alexa win and then Charlotte gets jealous and then it becomes a triple threat with Charlotte, Alexa, and Jade? And then it's the whole problem that I had with the Rhea, Io, Bianca lead up, that it's like Io felt like such an afterthought because they all kept pie facing her and it was like driving me insane. Like, is that gonna happen again?
No, I think it's potential singles matches like Bliss and or maybe it's moving towards or after Mania because they're not set around the tag titles anymore or any belt, and they may not have a spot for it. But I just could see that potentially happening where they've teased the Charlotte Bliss split, and like
I know
Steven's saying there's no room on the card for it. That's why they wouldn't start it. I get it.
Even if there was room.
You could tip off. You could have the tip of the iceberg and then move it towards. Again, there's still PLE. There's 2 Backlash pay-per-views in May. That
there's one.
There's Backlash and then Clash.
Yeah.
And then Clash.
And I ring the bell on this show that, again, women program should be more about a belt or a boy. That would be a Mania match without a title or a boy, but I don't want to fucking see that match. I've noticed, like, Charlotte needs to maybe. I'm done with Charlotte, unfortunately, and you know how much I love her, but I'm just like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see her involved in stuff. I don't like this weird character. She's like, be my Valentine.
Well,
like,
what about? All right, that's one you say no to, but what about a face turn? Kyrie. Could Kyrie turn on Asuka? Because again, she's been in this abusive relationship for a while. Could this be a moment she accidentally eliminated her right at Rumble? Similarly with Charlotte and Bliss.
Then
Could
again,
this be
you
another
literally
moment?
have every single woman that's associated with a woman in the chamber coming out and costing them. I would hate everything about
I'm
that.
throwing theories, God.
I'm just saying, I hate that too.
I think it's possible. I think it's legitimately possible that we see again this moment. Maybe it's another hiccup moment that leads to them eventually turning each other. But the Kabuki Warriors are definitely going to be, because you already saw on Raw, you saw Io and Kyrie again kind of rekindling a little bit of their
They had a great match, and again, I wish we see Kyrie wrestle more than just crying behind Asuka.
Yeah. But again, so that moment's going to happen. Could it happen at Elimination Chamber?
Sure, anything is possible, babe. Anything is possible. But I don't know if I can see it.
I'm just saying. These are all things that could happen. And then finally, the last theory I'll throw out there because she's been getting involved. Liv Morgan. Does Liv Morgan get involved?
Probably. Because why not? Have them all. Have them all come out and hold hands and run down the ramp together. And
well, no, if you want to create a moment again, like Liv costed Raquel, could she cost Raquel again? And maybe as we move towards WrestleMania season, that's that Judgment Day moment where, again, we're talking about Judgment Day breaking up.
That's why,
eventually, could that be
the dream would be Raquel to win and insert herself. Because that's more interesting than me than any of these women fighting Jade.
Yeah. To me, ultimately, as we offer our prediction for this match, throw it in the poll or in the chat, whoever you got. To me, the storyline, if we're talking about a winner, has to be Tiffany Stratton Jade, because Tiffy lost the belt. Well, she wasn't at 100% with her knee, and that's the storyline, is they never had her at 100% facing Jade. And I think the WrestleMania match is what WWE's looking for, maybe not we're looking for per se, is the closure of that storyline and her at 100% against Jade. So to me, I'm picking Tiffany Stratton on this one. Nikki, before we get your selection, the chat is very much divided. 33% agree with me, Tiffany Stratton. Nobody thinks Bliss is winning.
Yeah.
For the record. Who is your prediction before I get...
So, I don't want this to happen, but I think this is going to happen. Because every time Rhea is on SmackDown, her and Jade are giving each other the sex eyes. And the up and down looks, and like, I see you, sis. I think they're going to have Rhea do double duty and have a match on both nights. And whatever match happens first or whatever outcome will impact the other one. But I'm going Rhea. And I don't love it, but it makes more sense to me than anybody else. And Bianca, get your hand together or wear a mitten or something, because I think that is your match. Bianca needs to come back.
Get the Luke Skywalker claw.
I know. Get a claw.
She's coming back on May the 4th.
Oh my god, it makes me think of again, this is so 90s. The movie Kingpin with Woody Harrelson, and he has that weird claw thing because his hand went in the bowling ball thing.
Oh, yeah.
I love that movie so much, and it's this
Kingpin? Yeah,
Kingpin with Bill Murray and his hair's flopping everywhere. It's a really terrible 90s movie, but I absolutely adore it. But anywho, I really hope somehow we get Bianca to come back for Mania, because that's the only thing that makes sense. And, Naomi should be having that baby around Mania, I believe. So girl, get back. But I don't know. Nobody makes sense to me. Or I don't want to see any of these matches, to be honest. I think Rhea might be the less of all the evils.
Right, well, 33% agrees with you as well, and then 30% has somebody else. So whether that is Raquel,
Bianca,
maybe Kiana James, who knows? But it'd be an interesting one to see. Yeah, that's a very unpredictable match. But Nikki, that's probably almost as unpredictable to me as the main event. Get to the main event. We will see main event Jey Uso, Javon Evans, recently added, Trick Williams, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, and LA Knight. And Nikki,
yeah.
Let's see how we got here.
They say free when you're singled out. Red filters through. So lay it down. The red is real. When his side goes red again. Seeing red again. Seeing red again.
Nikki, they're seeing red again.
Yeah. Aren't we all?
What are your predictions for this match as I get up and pull?
If again, I hope somehow Jay gets attacked backstage tonight on SmackDown. Or maybe the pre-show, like they did to poor Bailey at Mania. That someone replaces him. Again, girl, you weren't supposed to be in this match. I rather have someone else come in and insert themselves. Because again, so mad at the Royal Rumble, he does like a 15-second yeet thing on the top turnbuckle at a Royal Rumble show, and no one schlubs him off. Like, hello. And I'm afraid he's gonna be in a pod. His pod's gonna open, and then we're gonna have to like run it back 4 times. And then to me, like it's same with War Games. It takes you out of it. This is supposed to be like this serious most like lethal match since Hell in a Cell or akin to Hell in a Cell, and you're just like doing your fun little catch racing. Be serious. And I feel like I was so Team J sort of this time last year, and now I'm just like, get off my TV, son. Like, I'm done.
It is interesting. I mean, so as you said, like it's serious. It's a big moment, and it's a big moment for a lot of people because for 2 folks in the match, it's their first time in the match. So Javon Evans, who is younger than the match itself,
sweet little baby.
So we'll start that. What are your expectations for Javon Evans?
He's gonna jump, or I think he's gonna hit the cutter off one of the pods. I think he's gonna be doing the craziness. And again, I don't know if you have a separate thing for Trick, but I think these are like the 2 young kids that like I want to see flourish in this match. And then you got like 4 other old guys.
Yeah, like I just think they're again, and I gotta give Sean props because like he called in our show last week. He's like, he's the perfect person for it. Like Gunther should have been in it. Yes, I love Gunther and like the run he's been on, but like like you're talking about the spots and like the anarchy and the craziness.
Gunther should have been.
Javon Evans makes
100%. I am so glad he's in this match.
And the other question is, whoop that Trick. What are your expectations for Trick Williams in the Chamber? Because he gets in, he's over as hell. He's so over. But like, there's things like his trick shot move is, I think, is kind of stupid. And how he got it, like again, I don't know. But like, he's over as hell. And like, what are your expectations for Trick Williams in the Chamber?
I honestly would love to see him one of the last. One of the last 2 people in it. I think he goes there for a longer run. Because I think his Mania match is Mello, and he's take the belt off Mello. He'll do a little run with the US belt, and then you can put him up to main. He's so over.
Reese said he hopes he's first man out.
Like not my favorite, but I get it.
Yeah, no, I think of the three that like him, Javon Evans, and Obafemi that have recently come up, I think he's got the most potential to do.
Yeah, I like Javon Evans more, but I think he might be like our Kofi 2.0, that he's gonna have all this fun matches and do all this fun stuff, but maybe would just be an IC US champion. And I think I can see Trick as, again, he was on NXT, the NXT champion for how long, and double champ, and then or 2-time champion, and then did his TNA run. Like, I can see Triple H putting the belt on him.
Recent Jey Uso's confirmed on social he's gonna run his entrance back.
So then I hope he fucking gets destroyed.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, it's a face thing, but is this the moment where he finally turns heel?
No, on who?
LA Knight. No, I would say this. So, in my own defense of this theory, because I don't just throw shit out there and see what sticks, because Nikki seems to think this lately. But he had the issues with LA Knight. LA Knight's in the Chamber. Similarly, last year at the Chamber, remember that CM Punk was eliminated because Seth Rollins hated him so much. So, and that turned Seth Rollins into the heel that he was, and eventually led to the Vision and all that. So, could Jey Uso have a similar turn at Elimination Chamber, that because he hates LA Knight so much, this is what turns? And again, he still has the tag titles, but
so he turns heel and does what with who? What's his Mania match?
We're working towards it. I don't know. I think his Mania match is the tag titles and him turning on his brother.
Well, then you can't turn here and then turn on your brother.
Half turn here, because this is a moment where Jey Uso can finally say, all right, my hatred for LA Knight and all this extra stuff, I need to be selfish. I realize I've been screwed up. Roman Reigns just screwed him out of the Royal Rumble. Like, all this stuff has happened to him. Family, friends, everyone screwed him over. He should see the light, and this is a good moment for him to see that light towards Mania, and then have him make another move at Mania.
No. I think if you compared it to see the hatred between Seth and Punk is so much more, and so much, the backstory, the history is so much deeper and bigger than Jay turning on LA Knight.
It is a bit, there are bigger, yes, but Reese making a good point. Actually, nice little segue to our next thing.
Oh yeah, everyone and their mother is gonna. Every match has 4,000 interference.
Well, he said Lesnar and McIntyre are probably going to interfere. I want to ask about Drew, because, like, again, Drew's got a lot going on in this match. Like, does Drew get involved?
I assume so.
Because he interfered in the qualification match that ended up getting Cody in the match. He has
the Rumble
issues with, Rumble. He's had issues with Jacob. And now he's attacked, as recently as SmackDown, he's recently attacked Randy Orton.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe to get a Cody Rhodes, but still. So, is this a moment where Drew McIntyre gets involved?
I assume so. Again, this is supposed to be the match for his belt, that he's going to get involved. Because he got involved in everything else. Like, if he got involved in Royal Rumble, then he got involved in both qualifier matches.
So if Drew gets involved, does Jacob get involved?
I hope he takes out Jay and then he gets in the Elimination Chamber.
That'd be an interesting one. It'd be more of a heel.
Again, it makes no sense. Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton do not need to win Elimination Chamber to get into a match. They're like the Charlotte Flairs. You just get put into a match. You can just say to Nick Aldis, and then you make your multi-man match. Because I believe for Drew's belt, this will actually be a multi-man. They don't need to win this to be inserted into the match. And again, old.
I don't know. I have some other theories, but we'll table them for later. But ultimately, because I want to get some calls here, Nikki, who wins?
Again, because this is my long shot pick. Again, Randy and Cody don't need to win a match to be inserted into the title picture. Again, I think Javon and Trick are sweet little baby pickles. You got time. go away, Jay. I think it's going to be LA Knight. I think I'm going to go on a long shot here that I am going that he needs to win something.
Well, half of the it was half the chat. Now it's a third of the chat. 33% agrees with you that it's LA Knight.
Yeah.
Another 33% thinks it's somebody else. The other 33% thinks it's Cody Rhodes. Actually, believe it or not, Nikki, I have Randy Orton. I get a feeling Randy Orton gets the pin because he just got screwed over by McIntyre, and Orton finds his way into a fatal four-way match because Jacob Fatu is already going to be in this match. He's on the forget Jacob. Drew has attacked Cody enough times that Cody and Drew are going to have a match. Jacob is a third in this, and I think now we've been teasing the Orton Rhodes thing. Orton got screwed over a little bit on SmackDown because the Rhodes situation, and Drew attacked Orton a lot because of his relationship with Rhodes. Orton is getting in this match, and I think it's a fatal four-way. So to me, I have Orton in the fair. I think Drew's getting involved, Jacob's getting involved, and Cody, and those three are going to offset each other, and somehow Randy
LA
Orton
Knight wins.
I think we both are on the same path that like somebody else because Drew's interference is going to happen, but I got Randy Orton getting the W. You got LA Knight getting the W.
I am sorry. I don't. Between LA, even though I am picking LA to win, LA, Randy, Cody, Jay, they're all in their 40s. Sweet little baby pickle. Javon is 21.
No. Well,
they can all be
he's
his
got a little
father. I think Trick is in his 30s, but or maybe is he 28, 29? I don't know, but again, I want to be walking in right now talking to you about it. I'm not super excited about the chamber. I'm hoping when we get down and start watching it, then
I'm thinking. I think it'll definitely. We'll get hyped as soon as it starts, but a lot more than maybe we're showing right now. But Nikki, to put her out before we open up the phone lines here, make sure you call in. The link is pinned in the chat. Actually, I should pin it in the chat. Let me do that right now. In that poll, but yeah, it's in the description if it's not already in the chat. Let us know what you're drinking, what you're thinking, what your predictions are for WWE Elimination Chamber. Nikki, the only thing you and I agree on is CM Punk.
Because again, CM Punk's not losing in Chicago. As much as I would love Finn Balor to win that belt. Again, I really
it would be such a swerve. It would be such a swerve.
Really was I don't. But like Punk winning or losing, I wouldn't be mad at. If Becky winning or losing, I wouldn't be mad at. Like Rhea, whatever. I feel like really whatever about the women's championship. But like if Randy Orton or Cody wins the chamber, I'm gonna be like, okay. Again, push your new pickle babies.
Yeah, I get it.
Put Frick in that match. Let's blow some shit up.
Yeah. It would be a pretty crazy.
Kiana James, Samoan drops, wins, beats Jade Cargill.
We'll see. But Nikki, it is that time.
Tis that time.
At witching hour. Phone lines are open. Let us know what you're drinking, what you're thinking. What's your prediction for Elimination Chamber 2026? Who you got? Men's, women's? Is Punk retaining? Is AJ winning the women's Intercontinental title? Let's hear from you. But Nikki, first, my little blondie, hit that snare.
Bong.
Bing bong. Phones are open. Nikki?
Yes.
How about a new friend?
Oh, I love meeting new friends.
Friend, I believe he's from outside Chicago. Tino, welcome in.
What's up? How we doing?
Good. How are you?
What are you up to, Tino? Tino, you're from outside the area, right?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
from Chicago. I now live in Wisconsin, but I'm actually at my uncles and cousins right now in Chicago, getting ready to go to the show tomorrow. So
Nice.
made the
What
trip today to go. So
What are
I
you
actually
most
just got
excited?
back from the superstore meeting Sol Ruka and bought a couple things. So that's what I've been doing all day, waiting in lines.
Well, get ready. I guess
I
you're prepped
appreciate
for
you
tomorrow.
having me on. I know we've been trying to do this for a while, and every time I seem to be ready to come on, it's always the wrong time. So I'm happy I'm able to finally make it happen.
Story
Appreciate
life.
you guys having me on.
No, pleasure having you, Tino. Always fun. I always like listening to your watch alongs. I always chime in on that stuff too. Tino's gracious enough to have me on the show. But yeah, Tino. So you're from the area. What, as someone from there, what are you looking most forward to for Elimination Chamber?
See, obviously, I'm excited to see Punk and AJ, but I kind of feel spoiled because I was there when Punk returned and when AJ returned. So it's like I'm excited to see them, and it's AJ's first match in 11 years. But I want to see that Elimination Chamber in person. I think that's like for me, like I want to go to like the bigger shows, obviously, like the Rumbles, the this and that, and the Elimination Chamber is one. So I know there's a lot of people, like the people I talk to, they want to see Punk and AJ and everything, but it's kind of sad that I've seen them so much and they really haven't been back that long, but still is going to be fun to see and everything else like that. So I'm excited, and we got some good seats. So that's the other thing too. It's at the United Center, so I was worried about how the seating capacity would be, but we'll see how that goes.
So with that, because was there any? I mean, well, at this time of year, you can't really do any outdoor venue, especially in Chicago.
No,
but
I
like,
mean, it was nice today, so thank gosh. But I mean, not fun in the windy city. Cold. Yeah, it's supposed to snow tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it. So we shall see what happens. But yeah, there really isn't too much. Like I said, I went to the Superstore, but that was about it. That was over. And the Superstore was like 10 minutes away from where the meet and greets were at. So it's like you had to like go from one place to another, and they don't know what they're doing ever at these places.
oh yeah, and just wait. If Mania, if what I think is going to happen in the Mania this year, it becomes like a multi-destination because they're in Saudi or whatever. Like it's going to be. I think we're headed towards whatever it was, WrestleMania 2. Yeah, like something like that again.
Where it's like that's for my Xbox controllers. Sorry, I was talking about them. But yeah, so yeah, honestly, I think WrestleMania, it would be interesting to see how they did. What was that, WrestleMania like 3 or 4 they did, or was it 2? Where they were like 3 different.
Yeah.
I don't know. I went back and rewatched them all last year on the channel on the retro series, and it was interesting to see how like those first few Manias really were. But imagine if they did do that, had like half the card in one state and half the card on the other.
But realistically, it's not that unthinkable when you think about it, because like half the time there's like a whole week of stuff and you're like, oh, this match could have been its own WrestleMania match. Or how many times do you go back and forth and you're like, the SmackDown match the night before WrestleMania or whatever, and you're like, there's a title change that should have been on the card, and there's so many matches that
Like with AJ and Becky, I've been talking about it a lot with like you in the chat and others, people in the chat, since I'm live all the time, and it's just like, where exactly is this going to go? Like I just am like very confused. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like I think we're gonna see another match at WrestleMania. So Becky and AJ probably gonna end in some type of shenanigans.
Yep.
Because I feel yes, it's in Chicago, but she's not from Chicago. So it's not like CM Punk winning in Chicago. Like it's not AJ's like grown up here.
So you don't view her okay? So because we're Jersey born and bred, like so, like we view her as like a Jersey girl.
She's
like,
a Jersey girl,
like transplanted in Chicago. And it's like, yeah, it's her hometown, but it's not really.
So that's why it's like I feel like if she's gonna win the title, it would be at Mania. So I just don't know, and I feel like we're getting a number 2. I guess this would be 3rd because they fought each other in the tag team match at WrestlePalooza. So that's how I feel about that one. But the Elimination Chamber matches, I'm so excited for the men. The fact that Javon Evans and Trick Williams are in there, and I know you guys were kind of talking a little bit about both the chamber matches, but the fact they actually pulled the trigger on putting them in there, I'm so happy because I love NXT and seeing the rise of them. And I was worried we were going to see Gunther and this and that person. And I think you could be onto something with Jay. I heard it could be Brock taking somebody out, but I was worried it was going to be Javon. But taking Jay out, I think would be the perfect scenario because he wasn't supposed to be in the match. Bronson got hurt, and they had to do something on the fly. So I think that is a very good possibility. And they love to do that. And Brock, I think, I don't know if he's here in Chicago, but I would not be surprised because he's also rumored to face LA Knight. So maybe he breaks into the chamber and cost LA Knight the chamber match. We've seen that happen a lot throughout the years, especially seeing them set up matches for WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, because like that's the thought. Like, who is? Because there's 3 names that have been thrown around for Brock Lesnar's opponent. It's been LA Knight, right? It's been Gunther, and it's been Oba Femi, who he's encountered so much. And like, I mean, to me right now, of the 3, I get he was eliminated by LA Knight, but to me, like the one who might have the most momentum to do it is Gunther. Like, maybe pull the string. Like, I know he retires everybody, but at this point, like for what he's done, it's like I'm the biggest.
I think it would be great to see him face Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania. If they were gonna wait till SummerSlam for Brock and Gunther, because Brock's from Minnesota, I think it'd be so great to see Gunther and Rey Mysterio fight each other. And I love Rey, but he's retiring everybody. Why not retire Rey? You know,
it's a good point. I got to give Steven his prop, because Steven said this a million times on this channel, and he kept saying that Dom needs to retire Rey and do a mask versus like hair match.
Yeah, I've been talking about that for years, though. It's like, do it or don't do it. Like, that's my thing, because that's what I've heard for years. But when are they doing that?
Yeah, but like, I mean, I get where you're going. Like, yeah, it's like they wait and wait and wait. Like AJ Punk, right? How long you wait? You wait till literally the last minute to pull the trigger on that match. So I totally get what you're getting.
Styles.
Like, Styles.
Yeah, not AJ Lee, people.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Gunther does retire AJ like 2045.
Oh god, there was also a meme that Gunther was going to retire Nikki Bella, and there's like memes of him like choking out Nikki, and I was like, no.
He's gonna retire everybody. I saw one where it was like a list of like he's gonna retire like Pat McAfee in 2060.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Gotta love it.
I mean, theoretically, I'm sure you could, like, every year there's a dozen or so like wrestlers that retire. So like this year, like in New Jersey, like Mosh and Thrasher, the Headbangers, are technically retiring. They're doing a retirement tour, and like that's a team, like just a random name that could come in for a random Raw, and like you could, or SmackDown, whatever, and have Gunther just wrestle one or both of them like over the course of like 2 weeks. You know,
2 on
there's
1, choke them both out. There we go. You know, I mean, it could very well happen. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm excited for the chamber. I think, I mean, yeah, doesn't have the WrestleMania feel, but I mean, maybe it's just because I'm going. But I don't know. Shall be exciting and should be hopefully a good show. Do I still think it's worth $30 on ESPN Plus? No, but I mean, what are we gonna do there?
I wish it was still on the network. Or
I miss the network so much.
I think they just had the 12-year anniversary. All the memories started coming back to me. I remember I was sitting in high school. I was in my consumer economics class trying to order it while my teacher was talking about Shark Tank. So that's what I was doing when the WWE Network came out. So got me.
Tino, that's some good stuff. Tino, it was a pleasure having you on. Hopefully Sunday we're back here at 6 Eastern, so hopefully you can give us the recap of what it was like in person.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Sure. Yeah, let me know if you guys ever want to come on and watch along or preview show. Definitely just message me, let me know. I appreciate you having me on, and definitely come on again. Come and hang out on Tino's time. I'll be live in 20 minutes watching SmackDown. So appreciate you guys so much. Talk to you later.
Pleasure,
yeah, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tino, new friend, Nikki,
making new friends,
and I enjoy his watch-alongs. Are fun. I had a good time a couple of months back on it. Just chiming in to SmackDown, Raw, like literally everything. So making friends in the community. That's what this is all about.
Friends, check him out. I'm jealous he's gonna be there live again. I haven't been. When's our last WWE show? We haven't been to a WWE show. NXT Takeover New York in 2019.
That's a really good question.
I'm pretty sure we've been to more AEW.
It actually might have been.
I think that we've been to more AEW shows than we've been WWE shows.
Yeah, it's a little bit more of an affordable ticket.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Ching, bling, bling. But also then technically because that was NXT, we've never been to a WWE proper show together.
No. I think the last WWE show, I went to a Raw like 10 plus years ago with Gorman, not other Steve. And we were in the nosebleeds, and it was like New Day's like original like heel run. And that's like so much what I remember about New Day. Yeah, that's why they're literally etched.
I guess my last WWE show was the Rumble that the next day Punk quit. That was my last proper WWE show.
Some things, the things that we remember, like again, like I don't know, it just I was like, oh, New Day's like running rampant on everybody, and I was like, oh shit, like this group's gonna be something. Now,
Yeah, it might be like that.
look what they led to. One of the greatest tag teams, maybe factions of history, world champion, and someone who promotes the Nick Club Wrestling Happy.
This is former WWE champion Big E, and you're watching the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour.
Love it.
Big E.
Big E.
But
loves Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour.
Nikki, we started this. Oh, well, somewhere along the line, we talked about the Women's Elimination Chamber and who was going to be the challenger for Jade's title.
Mm-hmm.
So Jade brings the storm, but on this show, Reese brings the storm with a little bit of Reese love. What's up, Reese?
Hello, friend.
Oh, you don't. Oh, you better not.
Reese, I don't think he said anything.
He's got a bad connection.
No, he hasn't said anything.
He's been quiet. No, he spoke. Oh, damn it.
I fixed that. I had the application on mute. That's what the problem was. There you go.
You did it, Reese. Don't be a liar. You wanted to hear this. You did it because you wanted to hear the song.
No.
Hold the line. I get it.
As good as it is, the answer is no. No, I've been doing things in the background for something really important, so I'm just finishing it, and I think it's.
Is it a ticket to Newark International Airport so you can come hang out and we can do live stream together in person?
I wish. I mean, I'll make a stop to Livingston. I'll make a stop to Livingston, New Jersey first, then we'll see.
Oh, no, I have an idea. Really?
Is that what?
I feel like this is really. So just to fill everybody else in on this inside joke, Reese is likes you. Deanna Praza, fellow New Jersey resident.
Oh, to be fair, her birth part of New Jersey is actually is the American version of the Scottish town I'm from.
Wait, what?
She's from Livingston, New Jersey.
Yeah, so
it's literally like
Reese,
20 minutes from my
house. So Reese, many reasons we have this show, obviously, because Nikki and I love to talk wrestling. Nikki went to school for journalism. I went to communications journalism, was a journalist for 20 years. I worked in Livingston for the last 5+ years. So it's funny. I feel like knowing this, that
family that used to live in Livingston. No.
Oh yeah. That's it.
Dana used to live in Livingston.
Very small world.
That literally 20 minutes. Like we'd have
So all roads to wrestling lead through.
They have a very nice shop, right?
All roads lead to Master. I know. What a sad bastard.
How dare you, Kat? How dare you come in here and trash New Jersey? New Jersey's great.
New Jersey, you will not besmirch New Jersey.
Catherine just likes to bully you fine people. I mean, she's from North Carolina. What have they got besides nothing?
Besides New Jersey transplants who just got sick of the weather and just went down there. 90% of the people from North Carolina are from like New Jersey or New York. So, Kat.
Pretty much.
Settle down, Kat.
Simmer down.
You're all just cats that ran away from New Jersey and New York.
New Jersey forever.
Yeah.
But anywho's, Reese.
I digress.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not here for you, actually. I'm actually there for your wife.
Oh God,
that's weird.
God.
You know
what?
You know why.
What is happening?
Well, Nick knows why I'm here. So shall I do the honors, or should I let you do the honors?
You should, because now it's awkward.
What's happening?
Okay, so Catherine's getting all freaky in the chat. Behave, Catherine. We know the Hangman's your one true lover. We know that. I'm gonna get killed for that comment. So, obviously, I'm here to talk wrestling with you guys, as always. But my channel, starting in 3 weeks' time, so Sunday, March 15th, for people that can understand March 15th, 2026, not March 15th, 2027, because we're not future travelers yet. My channel is doing every week. It's going to be one all women's podcast.
Oh.
And you're and you're duly invited to be part of it.
Oh, stop it.
Catherine's going to be on it as well. A couple others as well. Like my co-host Ailey's going to be on there as well. She'll try to have me killed. But Temple's wife is actually going to be part of it as well. So there's actually going to be like a mixture of UK, US, basically on this podcast. Women are in control. You run the whole damn thing. And just for absolute madness, it's actually the chat voted this. The show's going to be called Lipsticks and Lariats.
Okay. I don't do lipstick, but I can do a lariat.
I mean, I for one can't fucking do lipstick, but I mean, hey ho, we live in a. Well, I was
Reese,
gonna
I believe in you. Don't doubt yourself. I believe in you. You can do lipstick.
But no, whatever. Let me know. I'd love to be a part of it. That sounds awesome.
Then I control the chat.
Oh God.
Control. That was two separate.
You wish, Barbie. You wish.
Oh, it was so much fun.
I was going to basically what I've been doing for the little bit of time is I've been doing like the logo for it, and I finally got it. I've actually got it the way I actually want it to be, so now I'm just making it fit properly. But I'm going to send it to yourself next so you can actually show it to your lovely wife. So I'm going to send it to you just now on Twitter. And then if you want to bring it up yourself, you're absolutely more than welcome to. And then after that, I'll get back into why I'm really here, and that's to chat wrestling. But I wanted to formally invite Nikki onto this because
get a formal
good report, proper good rapport, and it makes perfect sense. So there you should be with you now.
Look at that big announcement.
There you go.
No, I thank you so much for the invitation. I am down. I am in.
Nice. And then obviously, if you can't do these, also like because I'm freeing up on my own schedule, I'm not going to be streaming on a Monday or a Thursday anymore. So my channel will basically be free, basically Sunday, Monday, or Thursday to you ladies, and then every other day. Sorry, Monday, Thursday, then Sunday. I'm going to limit it. So Sundays I'll barely do much, but basically Sundays are limited to you guys anyway as your main day. But Mondays and Thursdays are an option if you want it.
Look at that. Reese is giving you the house.
Because I'm done. Like I'm for Mondays and Thursdays, I'm just done. So
yeah.
I'm stepping away a little bit and do more inclusive stuff, but more involvement. And I thought, you know what, let's really make the most of it. So I'm doing an all wins podcast, and if you want to invite anybody you guys know, you want to have like on shows to discuss it, and like I say, like I'm just going to do the tech stuff and produce it. You guys have the power. I'm getting not involved. I will not be involved at all.
That's dangerous. Giving her all these.
How dare you?
Doesn't work for me, brother.
No, I'm not going to pull a Hulk Hogan on them. I trust them.
Was that the prima donna one again?
No. That's this one.
Which one did you just do? It's so sick.
You put on the "it doesn't work for me, brother."
Oh, well, that's okay.
Sorry, that's why I came here to do the business face to face. Well,
thank you. I appreciate it. I'm in.
He wanted to get around me as a negotiator because I'm a shrewd negotiator.
Why?
You don't talk to me.
To be fair, I told him on my stream earlier on, but I told him not to tell you. I told him not to tell you. So
Secret.
I was working out the numbers in the background.
Get out of here.
The only number that matters to you is 0 because you'll have 0 minutes on that show because it's women only. And they can talk about whatever the hell they want. Like, no limit.
Here for this. See, Kat and I are going to rule the world. Watch out.
Unbelievable.
Watch out.
So there's one for you. So, like I said, like I've actually been thinking about it for the channel for about 4 years. I've been thinking about it because I've been thinking about it for about 4 years, and we didn't have a lot of consistent, regular female wrestling viewers watching. We only had Catherine and my co-host Ailey. And as good as two people is, you want a little bit more diverse, a little bit more fun. And Catherine and Ailey would have done great together, but I thought, is that really enough for them? No. So I wanted it to build first and then we'll see. Now we're regularly doing well. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Now we can do it. And it fits into my schedule really well and I can concentrate on other things. But I'm also not just limiting to you guys talking about stuff. Like you guys can do like if you want to do game stuff, if you want to do like if you randomly want to do like watch along stuff, if you want to do debate shows for as long as you want. Honestly, it's all on you guys, honestly. All I'm doing is existing.
Reese is very dangerous with this. Giving him all this credit.
Exactly. Yeah. And you can rotate out the host as well. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so from some females talking?
No, I'm afraid it's someone who doesn't go to production meetings talking and having.
I don't need to go to production meetings because we got Reese.
Ooh, a shiny.
I don't need to go to production meetings. I'm gonna show up and talk shit.
All I'm there for is just to make sure you are actually alive. That's it. And also, like, how does this work? That's all I'm gonna do. Like, if anything, like the topics, I'm gonna have no say. If you guys want to talk about, well, if Catherine wants to talk about banging Tony Khan for an hour, like, then fine. It would probably be 20 seconds because it's Catherine's age. But apart from that, it's all pill sailing. She knows I'm joking, but like all I'm saying is whatever you guys want. And the good thing is, there's a mixture of styles that fans as well. Like Tammy, like Temple's wife, loves Stardom, so she loves like the women's side of that. So you actually get a little bit of that as well. So obviously yourselves like AEW and you got a little bit of the TNA side. You got WWE. You can all still do that as well. Like the indie stuff. Like that's pretty much what this is. It's all inclusion.
A female perspective. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun, and then we control that. Not really, because I still held all the power to just say comment deleted. No, I wouldn't do that. But now it's cheap.
But like I just thought, you know what? Apart from coming here to talk about wrestling, I thought, you know what? Who do I actually know that I want to be part of this?
Well, I feel really honored. Thank you. Thank you for the invite. When I can, I will definitely be a part and talk shit, and I love it.
I mean, Catherine says that I'm just there for graphics and play music. I mean, Catherine, come on. I'm there for the absolute intelligent sex appeal. Come on. No, not really.
Reese. So that's going to be March 15th, right?
March 15th. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah. But I'll need to get you in because like all the login stuff's going to be in my Discord. So for everyone that gets used, I'll need to get you in my Discord, Nikki. But that's easy. So you're cool.
Yeah.
But I'll run that past everybody. So
nice. Allow time to promote it and stuff like that. So we'll go from there.
Yeah, for sure.
What are you drinking? What are you thinking? Trying to get some thoughts here.
So what am I drinking? What am I thinking? Well, New Beginning USA starts in 4 minutes. So that's a more interesting show for me tonight. No offense than SmackDown. And plus it's in New Jersey, so the crowd will actually be quite good. In terms of Elimination Chamber, I still think the format is still weak. I think 4 matches on a pay-per-view, especially if it's a build-up to Mania, I think is a little timid. I think there should be a couple more. Excuse me, my voice is still in recovery, but at least it's sounding better. I have trepidations about the pointless need of this world title Elimination Chamber match for the men, because the constant rumors are they're going to have another multi-man match in Mania. If that's the case, then it's something that myself, Catherine, pretty much everyone else has just said on my previous show that we've just done. We all echo the same hymn sheet. What is the point of having the Elimination Chamber for the WWE title match in Mania when you're just going to have a multi-man match for the title anyway? Why not just have another title being defended inside the chamber? Like, why not put CM Punk's secondary title on the line? Or why not put the Intercontinental title on the line? Or give it to the US title, which has had he ought to do anything.
Yeah.
Why do you have to be for a WWE title match when it's going to be irrelevant in 3 weeks?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, I just don't get it. So that's something that's just been really confusing me mentally. And then the only other thing that I thought, like, in terms of relevance is the whole box thing. Like, I know I spoke about it last time I saw you, but I always say it's like just one last time. When this comes to this box thing, I think they're gambling so much on it being a big reveal, but they're not actually going to get the reaction they want. I think people are going to have a look and then go, okay. Like, I feel like it's going to be like Austin Theory when he takes the mask off. I don't think they're going to get the big reactions they're hoping for, and I feel like it's going to make it a little bit more concerning. I like the idea of using a box. I just think they're putting all their eggs. It's like when they put all their eggs in one basket on the Bloodline story, and it dragged on for so many years. They're putting all their eggs in one basket on one box, and I don't think they're going to get what they want from this. I think they could have just done this a little bit more unique. I like the use of a box. I like using material objects, but they don't have anybody coming in who's a big enough name to do it. I've said it before. Evil, David Finlay, if they come into WWE, they don't work in WWE. They don't work in AEW. They come in as a box character, they're screwed. If it's Danhausen, it's comedy for 5 minutes and then, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
I genuinely think they haven't got a clue. It would be very surprising if the person that's in the box is Roman Reigns. And I'll say this though. I will say this though. I will say this on record. I will say this though on record. See if Roman Reigns is actually the one in the box, then fair play, because at least it's someone they've actually used in their main event scene. But I feel like I don't think they actually know what they've. I really don't think they know what they've got with this one. I really don't.
I really like Danhausen out of the box. I just think it makes a lot of sense. Nikki?
I think it's just to be an advert for the game.
It wouldn't surprise me as well. I mean, what if it is what if it is Adam Pearce trying to say, I'm a wrestler again? I mean, dude, you've been retired for years because nobody bloody gave a shit when you were the NWA World Champion.
It harkens back to the promo videos leading up to the stupid vignettes for WrestleMania. It's like, these boots are walking down. What does it mean? It's just an advert. And it's like, these women putting on lipstick and shoes, and it's just an advert. This is going to be in that same vein of like, what's in the box, Brad Pitt? It's not Gwyneth Paltrow. It's an advert.
If the box had been a bit wider, you could have said it's Royce Keys, but we know that he's too busy doing Stephanie McMahon's podcast. It's not going to do well.
Oh boy,
it is strange. You know what I mean? Like, it is strange. I'm not trying to like what?
Oh, spoilies.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not watching SmackDown live anyway,
but we're not doing it. Reese,
I'm just saying wow.
We're just saying wow. We're saying wow. Reese, we'll give you, because we got a couple callers we want to get in before SmackDown. We'll give you your last shot here.
Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the Lipsticks and Larry podcast March 15th. So long, people.
Love it.
Love you, babe.
Ladies and gentlemen, little Reese Lightning Press. Nikki, trying to cram in a few more.
Yep.
Here. So last Saturday, and the last year, we've been partnering with TCW.
We have.
Wrestling.
Yes, we have.
So we were at the show this past week. Worship the Devout. But Nikki, let's hear from the voice of TCW, Ray Sanchez. Ray, what's up, Ray?
Oh,
What's going on? What's going on? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. You
Okay.
got much more apparently than we do.
I was making sure. I'm like, let me make sure I don't do like Reese just did and not enter with audio. I was like, okay, we're all good. I've used StreamYard. I'm like, okay, we're good.
Let me talk to you.
Well, what's going on? What's going on, everyone?
Right. On this show, we like to say, what are you drinking? What are you thinking? On Friday night?
Well, I unfortunately already finished my drink. I had a little Jack Daniels mix in there, but
There we go.
But no, we're on the one night away from Elimination Chamber. We're on the last stop, as they say, before WrestleMania. So yeah, one more night before we're on that road. It's insane.
What's piqued your interest so far?
Realistically, it's been the worry of, so when are we starting the build? Like, I'm a big stories guy. I love storytelling in wrestling. I feel like if you're able to grab people's attention with stories, you're doing the best job you can in professional wrestling. And that's been my concern, because we have 4 matches tomorrow and you have so much yet to build. We know maybe 2 matches that are going to happen at WrestleMania now, and you still have to fill 2 nights worth of show. So like, the guarantee, we know, again, Roman Punk it's a lock-in. That's, no matter what happens tomorrow, that's the match. But it's like, what about everything else? Like, they just confirmed Liv and Stephanie Vicor, and it's like, okay, now what? Like, we still need 2 nights worth of matches and a reason to sell Las Vegas again, because it's a hard enough sell after Vegas last year, you know?
I'm glad you mentioned that's just as great a point, if not a great, like, yeah, like, sell me on like why we're coming back there again. Like, it's almost as big as like the event itself. Like, if you told me that like it was so much, like, I'm blanking on the number, like Cody Rhodes WrestleMania 40 that he won
40,
and it's so monumental that we have to come back here because it was such a historic event. But like, everything about this was like, and we got a good deal on a hotel. Like, that's basically kind of how it comes across to me.
It's one of those, but again, business wise, I understand. Like, Vegas, yes, WWE makes a nice amount. Again, it's all numbers at the end of the day, unfortunately. But when it comes to the fan perspective, you still have to try to get them to want to make this spectacle and want to make this endeavor, especially when we now know, yeah, they're going to Saudi next year. So make it worth it that it's like, oh, I can't miss WrestleMania this year because more than likely I'm not making that journey next year, you know? So it's like, that should be the perspective here. That should be the goal. That should be building to, hey, this Brock Lesnar tease now, make us care about when is it going to be announced that it's Obafemi, if it's Obafemi. Make us care about what else is going to be happening there. Make the box mean something, and it's not just a 2K at like commercial that I think it is. There's so many things pointing to it that it's like, it's probably just something for the video game at this point, sadly. Like, it's the week of the release. They've been pushing heavy this last few weeks. It's like, probably just for the game. If it's Danhausen, cool. If it's probably just this guy, then that's probably cool too. Just something to make it at least a reaction, you know? Yeah. Like, don't make the crowd just be like, oh, okay, this is what we teased for a month. Nice. You know?
That's what okay.
Yeah.
Edward.
I guess the unpredictability is I mean, I guess there is unpredictability because no one knows what the card is, but like the unpredictability is nice to some extent, right? Like because Nikki and I were talking, like, if Finn Balor won, like, you'd be like, oh shit, like now, like,
yeah, it's technically it's a good problem to have. You want unpredictability. Like, that is one of the things I feel like most fans complain about is, oh, this is too predictable. Like, everyone going into tomorrow, everyone's like, well, more than likely Punk's winning, more than likely Cody's winning. What if they don't? Like, that's what you want from wrestling. Like, Nick, you were there this Saturday. You saw how we are with Titan. You never know. Yeah. Michael Fane was at that peak that it's like, oh, wait, everything stacked against Dr. Sleep, even though you should be picking Dr. Sleep. He's Dr. Sleep, for crying out loud. But when it comes to a match like that,
Boo this man. We
Come
boo
on.
this man.
Everyone keeps calling us the bad guys at Titan. I don't get why. You saw us, Nick. We had a great time. Worship the Devout was a success. Everyone had a great time. Maybe not Tony Cini, but hey, don't mess with the boss.
You're like Ray Sanchez. You're losing your religion. All right.
Oh man. But like I said, it's stuff like that though. You're supposed to, you fall into it so much that again, that disbelief is created. That's what they should be doing. It should be making those moments of, yes, it should be unpredictable. Not the full card though, that it's like, okay, what route are we going? You know, that shouldn't be the thing either.
Yeah. That's a fair point. Yeah, like, yeah, we shouldn't be so lost on everything.
That's the thing. Again, you should have the interest. You should have that peak of like, oh, okay, I don't know if this is going to happen here or could this happen or this could happen. Not, okay, I have no clue, you know? Because again, you should still have that interest because you want to sell tickets. You now want to sell, oh, do I subscribe to ESPN for this or do I buy the pay-per-view? Like, that should also be the concern. It shouldn't just be, well, let them be involved in the story, you know?
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
Yeah. But that's the thing. It's just like they're complaining about ticket sales. And I get there has to be this mystery, but you literally have 2 matches and whatever the fuck Brock is doing.
Yeah, you have to have that balance. You have to have that balance because
on a ticket, plus airfare, plus hotel, plus everything.
Yeah, I was talking to friends. We did a chat last night. It's like you're spending a few close to 10 grand possibly on all this. So it's like, again, you have to make that look worth it. That it's like, hey, you know that vacation you probably want to take over the summer? Nah, push that away. Let's WrestleMania. You know? So like
mortgage
mortgage. It's okay. It's okay.
It's
we
only
live in snow most of the time now, apparently in the tri-state. So it's okay. Just there's snow. Like just go rent out a nice igloo and you'll be fine. Like
it's all good. It's all good.
99-cent ramen for everybody.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you need. Just can't even get eggs anymore because they're like $8-9. So it's like, no, just ramen it is. That's all.
Just buy the chicken. Just buy the chicken.
Probably buying a chicken would be cheaper.
Literally, my bought a bunch of chickens because that reason, pretty much. And proving out the theory, to be honest. I hate it when he's right about something. He's never right about anything. But.
Hi, Paul.
Ray, it's been a blast. We let everyone here. Hopefully, you come back. Always a pleasure having you.
Thank you so much. I'm glad I could finally stop by here. I was like, let me finally make my way here, get a few comments in there, and also make sure Nick had a good time at Worship the Devout again. Just remember, Nick, always Worship the Devout.
Champion. I don't like who's still champion, but we'll discuss that later. You Devout.
Have a good night, everyone.
Ray, pleasure as always. Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Sanchez, the voice of TCW Wrestling.
Love it, but boo the Devout.
I know. He's. I know. I would have thought the voice would have been a little more Michael Cole, even keel.
No one's Michael Cole.
I know. He's more Bobby Heenan.
I think we should all be a Joe Tessitore.
Oh, Joe Tess.
I love him so much. I miss him on Raw because I know I don't really watch SmackDown. Anyway, I don't need to go down this rabbit hole.
Well, Ray had a nice segue because he thought someone might be in the box, and he said,
"Say his name and he appears."
I believe in Steven.
Heidi ho, everybody! I'm back.
Is that Kane?
Is that Kane?
That is not Kane. That is a lovely random piece of artwork I found on Reddit at an earlier time. I thought it was so random and for no reason that I thought I would use it. And what it is Nia Jax stuck on a glue trap.
Just in time for me.
I'm like,
this is why I love you immensely.
Credit to the original artist, whoever that is. I don't know. Kudos to you, sir or madam. I don't know. And congrats. Where'd she go?
She went off for a second.
Whoops,
What are you drinking?
your
What do you think?
sound went out.
Did my sound go out?
Hold
Can you
on.
hear me?
I know what happened. Hold on here.
All right. Everyone needs to let me know if Steven's having a connection.
Love isn't always on time. Oh, hold the line. Love isn't always on time. Oh,
Let's bring him back in. Steven.
Okie dokie. There we go. See, the audio, there was audio problems because they knew the joke I was going to use. I have to wait until Nikki comes back, though.
Unbelievable. Maybe they don't like your creative.
From the bottom of my heart, man to man, fuck your story.
Well, you know, when you have the board that you run up against preventing you from doing good creative a lot of times.
That is fair. That is fair. Sometimes. But what if he doesn't have the board against him? What if he has actual free reigns and he just
he's just on a bad streak, you mean?
Like it's like it's like a GM that has like in baseball or whatever. Like if you have a $500 million payroll and you can buy every player, you better produce a pretty damn good roster every year. Like the Dodgers, dare I say.
Well, you saw what happened there.
Yeah, but exactly. You should have a winning roster every year if you're able to produce it. But I digress.
Those beloved Dodgers.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over our back-to-back trophies.
Unbelievable. You know what, Steve? You know what?
go fuck yourself.
He's had a lot today.
So, Nikki, congratulations on the new show.
Yeah, look at you.
Yeah.
And I didn't even negotiate that deal. I don't know if it's official because I didn't.
But honey.
She signs
I had a joke ready for that as soon as I heard it. I don't know if I want to tell it though.
Now I want to hear it.
Oh, now I definitely want to hear it.
Well, all
We're
right.
staying here, babe. You know that.
Well, the joke was going to be is I was going to ask if it was going to be 78% as long as a regular show.
Girl.
Mm.
Yeah, see?
Not wrong.
I told you. They can't all be winners, folks.
Touche, Steven.
But
yeah. I burnt up all my good creative last week with the Vegas rant, so
I know we're gonna have to I'm gonna make that into a very vivid video. I just have to figure out a day and time.
I used to really like vivid videos back in the day.
Oh God. I don't even know why I even say things.
See, why do you set it up like that, you know?
He said, I'm up, he'll knock him down.
Yeah, I can't say a thing with him.
But now I have the internet, so you know.
You're like,
it's dangerous for people. Some people the internet is dangerous for. Even you might be one of them.
Both the two of you.
Anyway, what do you drink? What do you think, Steve?
All right, well, what I'm thinking is whoever's in the box is dead because there's no air holes in it. I think I said that last week, and if I did, I'm sorry, but I'm saying it again.
No, but what is that thing near Pierce's forehead?
No, that's a knot. That's just wood.
That's just wood.
That's how wood works.
Is that how wood works?
That's just knots from the tree.
That's how tree babies work.
And, you know, I've heard it said, well, you know, maybe there's holes drilled in the top. Well, if they were drilled in the top when Gargano was up there, they could have just asked them to look in there. Hey,
what if they weren't
up there? Have a look.
He's too depressed.
He's too depressed and he can't see straight.
But the character of Danhausen is kind of supposed to be dead, so all that's yet another reason why it's probably him. Him and all the merch he's going to sell and make everybody incredibly rich there.
I know.
More so.
Mania, WrestleMania Night 2, Danhausen versus Mr. Iguana.
Yeah, put DiManito in there.
Exactly. It would be Danhausen and DiManito versus Iguana and Ionesca. Main event.
Can they get Puppet Monet to make a special appearance? The puppet doesn't have a contract.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
She's got cupcake on her hair, but she'll figure it out.
Yeah. There you go. The puppet's not getting stem cell treatment.
There you go.
What would that be for a puppet anyway? Like extra thread, I guess? I don't know. Well, anyway, I'm stalling because really, if there's any week that Ed should have been calling in, it was this one. I won't.
I know.
We were
think
expecting.
He's working. I know he said he was trying to stop, but I don't think him to.
I'm sure he's busy writing. I'm not going to tread on his department there.
I know. Big miss with Darby Allin this week, Ed. But until next time, maybe. Well, honestly, next week it probably plays more into our AEW anyway if he does pop back in. So
yeah, right.
Very interesting week for Darby Allin.
He wasn't even doing anything. It was just talking.
I know. I actually, it makes me kind of feel bad for the guy.
But do you think it's a work, or do you think this guy went insane?
No, I've heard of. I've never had one myself, but I've heard of some psychotic Uber drivers out there who, well, not psychotic, but just a little extra sensitive.
I've met a lot of random Uber Lyft drivers, and wouldn't be shocked for any of them.
Yeah,
just being like, I did this hours.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, without any jokes, I mean, he should have adhered to the driver's terms. But I also think the driver maybe overreacted a bit. But whatever. It was a little fun. It was kind of funny that it happened on a live broadcast. But again, not for me. Ed, we'll save that one for you. All right. So Elimination Chamber. So let's see. Finn versus Punk. I don't see how Punk doesn't win it. And I think how it's going to end up is, Finn's pretty insistent that he has to do this by himself. And I think his two buddies in Judgment Day are going to come out towards what's going to be the end of the match to try to help him. And he's going to yell at them from the ring, say, don't do this. And he's going to be pretty angry. Punk's going to come up behind him and either roll him up or GTS or whatever. And, that'll be the impetus for Judgment Day breakup, probably Monday night. Who knows? Or it'll at least start the path and lead us towards the Finn Dom match.
Yeah.
And, I'll say no more about the Finn Dom phrase. Becky versus AJ. I think Becky's going to win with shenanigans. And there'll be a stipulation match at Mania. I've been hearing rumors of that the stipulation will be a special referee. Paige, maybe?
Ooh.
Paige has history with both of them.
Interesting. I heard more it was like career versus belt sort of deal.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, I know Becky has said this is her last contract, but she's still got some time on it. I mean, unless she changed her mind. I don't think AJ came back for just this one program, as on and off and kind of lengthy as it's been. I mean, certainly a possibility.
So it would be career versus title. So if Becky loses the title and AJ would lose her career, but then AJ wins the belt and Becky just
Okay. I could see. I could possibly see that. Yeah, sure. Okay. Women's elimination match. I mean, this is a tough one because this is still a case of they're putting all their eggs into the Bianca basket. Okay, but just process of elimination. Asuka, no. Alexa, no. Kiana, don't make me laugh. But they'll give her a good showing. It wouldn't surprise me if she was the equivalent of Tiffany from 2 years ago. Was it?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Raquel, I don't think so. You know what? And Rhea, what are they? I really don't think. I know it was mentioned earlier in the show about Rhea possibly doing double duty. I don't think they're good. I mean, they have too deep a roster now.
Yeah.
And I know you say, well, Cody and Roman did it 2 years ago. Well, now it's like way deeper, especially the women.
That's also nice.
The women have limited. Yeah.
Separate.
The women have even limited more limited spots on the card. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking over you. I'm sorry.
No, Nick. I literally, you're agreeing with me, and Nick's like surprised at that. He's like, "Oh, 2 nights." No, I literally thought Rhea Ripley would be on both nights, but go on.
If you have Rhea win it and be the challenger for Jade, then what do you do with Io? What do you do with Io? I mean, because that fourth match is looking more and more like it's going to be some sort of tag team spectacular ladder match thing, which is why I am leaning towards this not being Rhea winning tomorrow, because they have to keep Rhea and Io as a team. And that's why I think that just, for lack of anything else, well, not lack of anything else. That was a terrible phrase to say, but in this case, but I don't see how under these circumstances it isn't Tiffany, because I'm seeing I can see a parallel to, like, she got Jade squashed her when Jade won the title, and there's a parallel there of when Brock squashed Cena at SummerSlam 1 year, I think it was. Like, it was a complete and utter squash. I forget what card it was. I think it was SummerSlam. But now, Tiffany has to come back and redeem herself. And, that'll be good for a program. And maybe Bianca can still be at Mania and do some kind of a run-in or a distraction and cost Jade the match. And then she disappears for a while, lets her finger heal, and Jade can sit and stew on that for a couple of months until Bianca's actually ready. I don't know. I don't see who else it could be. I mean, Rhea versus Jade would probably be a really, really good match, but Io's really, really over, and I don't see what, if they have it be Rhea, unless they make it another triple threat or fatal 4-way or whatever. I don't see what they do with Io then.
Yeah, no, it's a fair point. Yeah, you leave her out. So, that's right. I think you're agreeing with me on Tiffany on that one, right?
Yeah. I can't see it not being Tiffany this time. I'm sorry. I know it's not the most exciting match, but I think they can possibly make a good go of it.
Where's any of these people?
Yeah,
it's a story though. It has the build-up, and we're talking about like Ray just called in and talking about lack of build-up. There is a build-up to that match, whether you like it or not, more than anything else. So
and the men's match. Okay, let's see. LA Knight. It's sounding more and more like they're going to feed him to Brock, which makes sense at Mania. Which makes sense to me, because if the longer-term plan is to have Brock be retired by Gunther at SummerSlam in Minnesota later in the year, then you have to build up Brock to look as strong as possible, so that when it comes, it's going to come off as more of a shock in August. Now, it should be a back and forth match when we get to that, but just not a squash. But so that makes sense. I mean, they should not give Brock Obafemi, because Brock is not going to put over Obafemi the way Obafemi should be put over at this point.
Agreed.
Brock's just not going to lay down for him. But he'll lay. But So I think LA Knight is the way to go there. Who else? Jay. Well, I think we all got a glimpse of what's happening there. Whoever. Yeah.
No spoilers.
No spoiling. Yeah.
No spoiling. No further spoiling.
Thank
Yeah. Javon, thanks for playing. Trick. No, it looks like the direction they might be going in is maybe Trick versus Sammy, where Sammy puts over Trick, and then that starts a year-long program where Sammy's bottomed out, and then it's a year-long road to the next WrestleMania, which is where Sammy finally completes his story and wins the title.
That's a good bit.
But geez, how over is Trick right away, huh?
I know. He's the most over of all.
That is just outstanding. Who did I miss? So that leaves Cody and Orton. Now, I didn't vote in that poll because I don't think the answer to me is really going to be that simple. I think what's going to happen is there's going to be some sort of shenanigans again, and I think that Drew is going to influence the finish, and I think it's going to be both Cody and Randy at the end of the match. Like, basically, there's not going to be a finish, and Cody and Randy are going to be the final two. And you're going to have that fatal four-way, fatal five-way possibly. I've heard Aleister Black possibly being included in that Mania match.
Yeah.
And they're going to fit Jacob in there somewhere with shaping up for Cody, the finally, Cody-Randy feud after Mania. So I don't think there's going to be a clear winner coming out of Chamber. I think it's going to be both Cody and Randy, and Drew is going to take them both out, or there's going to be some screwy finish where maybe one of them wins and the other one says, well, hey, this, and Aldis puts them both in, and then that's when it starts, and Jacob comes out and and says, hey, what about me? And so on and so forth. Maybe a bit convoluted, but I think that's seems to be kind of a simple way to get to where I think they're eventually going with your night one main event.
Okay, that's a fair point.
And I do think Punk is going to be the closing match. I haven't seen anything about it, but I think Chamber, Becky and AJ, Chamber, and then Punk closes.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's a fair point. Steven, before we let you get out of here, last shot.
Yes. No, I'm glad I had enough time in between because I did have some chambers I needed to eliminate on my own. And again, sorry for the bad joke, but Nikki, good luck with the new show when it starts.
Thank you, sir. We'll let everyone know.
And if I'm allowed to listen, I'll be listening to some of it.
To listen.
Everyone's allowed to listen.
Steven.
I don't know. I heard women only, of which I am not one.
Hosted by women, meant for all.
Meant for all.
Not to speak over Reese, but
meant for all. Steven, me, I will see you in the chat. So.
I know. Nick's ready to.
Adios, muchachos. Enjoy the show tomorrow.
Steven, love you immensely.
Leisure. Well, not welcome to the show. How dare you?
What?
No, thinking he's not welcome.
I know. Wrestling is for everybody. All the people. I think Reese is just being a little cheeky, letting women take over a slot in his podcast, which I'm very much interested in to be a part of and what I can do to help. And just, again, me, talk shit and drink.
Mm-hmm. We are back, Nikki.
Yes.
6 Eastern Sunday recapping.
Oh, Sunday. We'll be right here.
Sunday. Recapping Elimination Chamber. The Chambra.
Elimination Chambre.
I'm excited.
You're a little Chambre.
You're a little Chambre.
That's a do. I just tickle Nick's elbow from across the box.
But yes, we are back here Sunday at 6 Eastern. We will also be joining Mikey's watch along tomorrow night. So make sure you catch that.
The Biconic.
The Elimination Chamber watch along, yes. And we'll try and chop in on Tito's watch along, which is now.
I know. We're crashing everybody.
We're crashing everybody's stuff.
Watch out. We'll crash your podcast.
I know. But we'll let Triple H take us out in a little Chicago way.
Thought we had a spectacular event tonight. Very excited that so far everybody seems to have come out unscathed. You know, banged up, bumps and bruises, but nobody's seriously injured, which I always hold my breath on these events. You want to see people have the best outing that they can possibly have and make memories, but do it safely. And we were able to do that tonight.
Chicago. Come on, baby, don't you wanna go?
Baby, don't you want to go?
Oh, baby, but you can't stay here. Goodbye.